Hey everybody, welcome back. So today in the patch notes, a lot of great things. One really small thing without much explanation is that they said that they are scaling raid targets to your party size. This is new. Before, a 8-person D4 inny fight took maybe like 90 seconds. And this fight took us 6 minutes and 53 seconds. So he has quite a lot more HP. I grabbed 7 folks. You know, some of them have been grinding for the last 2 weeks. Some of them not as much. Myself, I played about a week pretty hard. Got like +3, +4 gear in most slots from the planes. Nothing from Sky. And then I took a week off. Or has it been 2 weeks? And then I played today for like the first time in a week, just to get a party full of 8 people to take Interact D4 and just kind of like see what that's like. You can see that he immediately stripped all of our buffs, and he's actually gonna slow me as well. Um, Eventually, I decided, hey, maybe I should cure my slow because I'm attacking really slowly. Um, and so you'll see me do that eventually. I really don't know what I'm doing in this game. My strategy is just to be in Berserker stance until I start, unless I'm tanking and I'm getting lots of aggro, then I might switch to defensive. I get to lay on heals myself a fair bit. Otherwise, I need other people to heal me. Yeah, so this fight took 6 minutes and 53 seconds, but it is not necessarily way harder than it was before. It just takes longer. No one was really in much danger of dying. Um, he doesn't have any like new mechanics or like things to watch for. Um, it wasn't really that tough. It just took a long time. And I think that's okay. I think that for any to take 7 minutes, on the hardest setting, I think that is fine. The main problem we had was that the mini bosses also took that long. Lord of Ire actually took us 7 minutes and 40 seconds. And that was painful. We were bored. People said AFK making a sandwich. People said, I'm never doing this again. you know, for the mini bosses to take that long felt like a bit much. Um, that wasn't super enjoyable. So I think my feedback would be, okay, you want a 7-minute interact fight, that's fine. We'll gear up, we'll AA up. Maybe some people will bring like dedicated DPS builds to the raid. That would be really cool. But for the mini bosses, no, that wasn't fun. I would make the mini bosses have much less HP. That's kind of all I have to say about any. I'll let the full footage play. In the meantime, I might just ramble a little bit. I think this game is awesome. Um, the week that the open beta started, I just played nonstop. And before the first reset, had downed most things on D4 in groups. The build is super fun to level up. And today they let us know that Berserkers will now be able to snare and to stun. I don't really know. I looked in my ability book. I didn't see it. Maybe I have to go back to the trainer and train that. But that's awesome because the only thing that was a problem leveling up in this build, Berserker, Paladin, Bard, was like healers and people running. So I can deal with both of those things now that I have a stun and a snare. So, I mean, I think Bard already had those, but now it'll be even easier. It'll just be even more brain dead to play this build. As you can see, I'm not doing much besides timing my lay on hands here. And here's where I was slowed, and it was just so abysmal. I finally sat down, memorized Cure Disease, and cured my slow eventually. Another cool thing we learned in the raid today is that you can actually res people in the middle of a battle, which I just never tried before, because I just assumed surely you can't do that. But yeah, if someone dies, you can actually just memorize your lowest res spell and res them, and they can come back and keep fighting. So that's pretty cool. So Yeah, these are just 8 randoms. I think everyone is 50 except for one person. I asked for their AA totals at the end, and no one had like insane amounts of AA. Most people had like, between 90 and 150 AA. Someone had like 250. That's Felix. He's a beast. He's been on all the time, I think, trying out lots of different builds. Props for Felix. Um, but yeah, the game is super fun. I'm super excited about the new zones that were revamped. Um, and I think it's cool how you can get to level 50 and you can kill bosses in a group and you don't have to like be super sweaty to do it. You can just grab anyone and go. Um, I don't know. I would be cool to try like a D4 with only 4 people and also with 2 people. I have to wait, unfortunately, like another 12 hours or whatever it is until I can even try that for comparison. But I'm guessing that taking 8 random people is not really what you want to do. I'm guessing if you took just like 4 random people or 2 or 3 random people plus yourself, you'd kill the boss in less time. But this is open to you, With 8 people, the boss is totally brain dead. You just hit him and you hit him and you hit him, and eventually he's gonna die and give you some pretty amazing loot. So big thanks to Game John. Really enjoy the game. Really excited to see where you're going to take us. I do hope that you do ship most of the original Kunark and Velius because I would absolutely love to play EverQuest Legends as it is now, but in Velius, doing all the Velius raids. That would be awesome. So I know you want to go off your own way and do custom content, but I hope you'll keep the original content as well, you know? Um, so that is the Inric fight. Thank you all for watching, and see you in Norath next month.